Imagine losing your main income source overnight. That Facebook page that you have built for 10 years, the Instagram page that you just hit 10,000 followers on, completely gone in an instant without any way to get it back. That's exactly what happened to me just a little over a year ago. My business definitely took a hit. And although I had other things in place in my business, my Facebook page I had been building for over 12 years. My entire body of work was within that feed. All of my photos, all of my contacts that I have built for over a decade in this space, my ads account, my Facebook groups, everything was gone in an instant. And I had to pivot and I had to figure out, how am I going to get my business back? How am I going to make it so that I don't miss a step, even though this was a huge hit when it came to my lead source and really getting my content out there. Instead of going crazy and feeling sorry for myself, I decided to create something so that if this ever happened to me again, or for some reason the platform gets taken away, I get censored, I get hacked, I still have a way to bring in prospects and bring in clients like clockwork every single month. And what I created is game changing, and I'm so excited to share it with you because this is something, regardless of whether you ever lose a social media page, this is a foundation that you're going to want to have in your business to ensure that steady flow of leads, potential clients, as well as growing your email list and your audience in the process. I'm about to share with you the exact system that I was able to create that as soon as I launched it, within 3 weeks, I was able to generate over $50,000 in high ticket sales. Even though I had just lost my Facebook page, even though I thought my business was gonna be run into the ground and it was gonna take months or potentially years to get back to where I was. The best part is I was able to generate this 50,000 with a teeny tiny audience, just 20 potential prospects. So this will apply even if you have a small audience, but you do need to have an audience. I have been in this online space for over a decade. I have worked with literally thousands of clients and have generated almost $5 million in revenue through coaching and course sales. But aside from that, I am just like you. I am over the hustle and the grind of social media, and I was ready for a system that respected my time and delivered real results to my clients. Obviously, I was in a position where I kind of got pushed into this, so I would highly recommend to not wait until your Facebook page gets hacked, not wait until the platform that you've been relying on gets shut down, but to actually create these systems in your business so that you are always bringing in new prospects, always bringing in new leads, and always making sales. At the end of 2023, my Facebook page completely disappeared. I lost everything. I lost a decade's worth of all of my writing and posting, my photos, my contacts. I literally lost it all. Thank God I still had my email list because that is something that I've been an advocate of for many, many years. So my business wasn't completely gone, but I know that a lot of people do not have these systems in place, do not have an email list in place. And if something like that were to happen to them, they just wouldn't even have a business at that point. Now, being the go-getter that I am, I was not about to have that be my story. So what I did was I decided to focus on that email list that I had been building for years. Now, I just want to side note here because I am not one of these influencers that has an email list of 50,000 people, 100,000 people, 200,000 people. I literally had about 5,000 people on my list. And the reason why our list was a little bit on the smaller side was because we actually clean our list all the time. So if people aren't opening, if people aren't clicking, we just remove them from our list. And I can create a separate video on that at some point to really help you master email marketing. But long story short is I didn't have a huge audience. So this will work as long as you have people to sell to. Now, if you have completely ignored and dismissed growing your audience, don't have a list, and or you're just starting, this may not work for you unless you're willing to really commit to growing that audience and growing that list either through partnerships or ads. So back to the story. I knew I had that email list, and what I decided to do was to create a client journey funnel that would take those people from a low ticket or a free offer to enrolling into my high ticket spaces. Mainly at that point, I was looking to fill my one-on-one, but this can be used to fill your premium offers, your 3 to 5K groups, your masterminds. It really can work in any industry and no matter what your circumstance is. Now, what I didn't want to do was create something that was completely hands-off, because I feel like a lot of people, when they think about evergreen or they think about passive income, they think this is completely hands-off. I'm not going to be able to be in an intimate space with my clients. I'm not able to do deep work. Well, this system that I created allows you to do both. It's literally the best of both worlds, where you get to automate 75% of the marketing and sales tasks in your business while still remaining super high touch with your prospects. The first ever campaign that I ran of this after I initially lost my Facebook page resulted in a 40% conversion to my high ticket offer, when the industry standard is like somewhere between a measly 1 and 5%. I was able to turn 20 prospects. Guys, this is not a lot of people. Like, this is not 200, 2,000, 20,000 people. I was literally able to turn 20 prospects, 20 people that raised their hand, into $50,000 in just 3 weeks. And I've been able to repeat that process every single month since then, bringing in 3 to 5 quality high ticket clients with this process. Now, this system didn't just change my life and my business completely. It's also working for my clients that have been implementing this into their business. One of my clients made her first low ticket sale within 2 hours of having her system set up. Over 100 entrepreneurs are already crushing it with this system. Now, I do want to talk about some truths when it comes to setting up these things and why most people don't take the time and don't put the effort into creating this, even though it would be literally game changing for their business and create such a flow and such a system where you never had to worry about a client again. Now, the concept itself is pretty simple. I'm going to link a video at the end of this one that outlines the entire process so that you can visually see it step by step. Now, the concept itself makes total sense. People get it when they actually see it in motion. However, when you're actually trying to put this together in your own business, it is the execution and the implementation where most people get stuck. And because of that, most people don't even start. So because I wanted people to actually apply this in their business, because I knew that once they did, it would change the game. So I decided to create plug and play templates that you can just copy and paste into your business. I also have created custom GPTs to make the execution of this process a breeze. So no more watching hours and hours of content. No more filling out workbooks that just sit on your desktop forever and a day and you never do anything with it. The way that I have put together this system for you to learn and execute into your business, it's literally going to make the setup of this so smooth, so easy, and so fast. And when you're done building, you'll have a system that is going to be converting for you even when you're offline, even when you're on vacation, even while you sleep. The Freedom Income Formula is your ticket to running a business on your terms without losing that connection to your prospective clients. So let me give you a quick rundown of how it works. And like I said, I will be posting the link to the actual walkthrough at the end of this video. So first, you're going to start with the things that you're already doing. You're already creating content, you're already sending emails, you're already creating reels, maybe YouTube videos, whatever it is that you're already doing. That is your free content that is going to bring in the buyers. Now, I call this free content chips because it's literally like a little taster of what it would be like to work with you. So that content will lead to your lead magnet, or what I call an email bribe. And the reason why I call it an email bribe is because we want people to say yes to getting onto our email list in exchange for something of high value. Now, most people do the content chips and the email bribe completely wrong. Most people are just putting out content, have no strategy, are literally on this content hamster wheel where they're just creating and creating and creating, and it's not bringing the results that they ultimately want. And the reason why is because they are not speaking to problem aware, ready to invest buyers in that content. That is a huge shift that we dive deep into inside the Freedom Income Formula, because that is the first step. If we can't even get people to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in what you have to offer, then you're really never going to get to the other parts and pieces. So you have your free content that leads to your lead magnet. Now these people are on your email list. They have taken a big step to say, yes, I want to hear from you. Yes, I want to learn about these things. And if you've done it properly, then you have now a list of people who are actually problem aware and looking to solve the issues that they have in their business, in their life, and in their relationships. Step 2 is to offer a low ticket, what I call gateway offer. And as the name suggests, it is the gateway to your other offers. So a lot of people try to do this tiny offer thing, and I've seen it all over the place the last few years online. The reality is that most people do this wrong as well. They're not offering something that actually creates a gap and makes the prospect want to go to the next step. They're not solving a problem. Usually these tiny offers are just a bunch of things slapped together with a low price tag, or it's a bunch of templates that don't actually make that person want to go to that next step with you. So in the Freedom Income Formula, we dial in on exactly what your customer needs to make that decision. There is definitely an art and a science to creating these offers in a way that leads people to saying yes to your high ticket offer, no matter what the price is. Step 3 is what I call the fast track experience. So this is the missing link with most of the funnels that I have either seen, been in, or built in the past. Most people try to take you from that $22 offer to a $5,000 program. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work. The conversions suck because you haven't primed me, you haven't warmed me up to desire or want that next step with you. So the fast track experience is the game changer inside of the Freedom Income Formula. What this does is it allows you to be super high touch with an intimate group of people who have already raised their hand, who are already problem aware, and who want to work with you. This gives them a feel of exactly what it would be like to work with you. And if you do a really great job, that conversion to your main offer can be as high as 40%. Now, this is the reason why you don't need a huge audience, because if you're converting at 40% versus 5%, you don't need a whole lot of people to say yes. You can have literally just 10 people in your fast track experience. And if 40% of those people convert to your $5,000 offer, you just made 20K. Now, the thing with the fast track experience is this is something that I compare to a challenge. So if you have been in the online space, you have probably been in a challenge, participated in one, and or hosted your own. Again, another thing that a lot of people do wrong and create very bleak conversions. Now, when we think about the fast track experience, this is actually a paid experience. So what's amazing about the Freedom Income Formula is you're getting paid every step of the way. You're getting paid on your gateway offer, your fast track experience, and then of course your high ticket offer that you sell at the end. Depending on what your niche or industry is, that fast track experience can vary, but essentially it is a multi-day experience that is small, intimate, where people actually get to interact with you and experience what it's like to work with you at a higher level. And if you do a really great job, that conversion is going to be so smooth and so easy. It's literally going to be you just extending an invitation to continue working together. And it's your opportunity to knock the socks off of your client for a low cost, which not only creates that gap for that next offer, but also when they think about you, they think about results. And then the fourth step is, of course, your high ticket offer. I believe that the system works best for something that is $2,500, $3,000 or higher. It can go up to $10K or more. It really doesn't matter. It can be your mastermind. It could be your one-on-one. It could be done for you services if you're an agency. It could be your premium group program that's $2,000, $3,000 or $5,000. And the other cool thing about the Freedom Income Formula is that this is all customizable to your business, to your niche, and to the things that you want to offer your clients, and how much time you actually want to spend live with those clients. This system automates 75% of your marketing and sales tasks so that you have more time, more freedom, and more energy to do the things you love. You have more bandwidth and more energy to hold space for your paying clients and really show up the way that you want to do without worrying about these menial tasks that need to be done every day. And it does all this while keeping that personal connection intact. Listen, I've been there. I am not just preaching to the choir. I have been hustling and posting content for over 10 years online. I was launching a new program every single month. And I personally just got to a point where enough was enough. And the results that I was getting did not match the effort that I was putting in. So if you're in that place and you were just ready to stop the grind, to end the reliance on social media, and to have something in your business that is sustainable, that is reliable, and that brings in predictable income, you want to get the Freedom Income Formula set up in your business ASAP. So real quick, I just want you to picture this. You wake up in the morning stress-free, anxiety-free, because you know that while you slept and while you spent time with your family last night, your funnel was bringing in leads and sales. You no longer have to worry about where your next client is coming from because this system brings in 3 to 5 high-ticket clients on demand every single month. And you no longer have to worry about being on this constant content hamster wheel that isn't bringing in the right people anyway. You have more time, more freedom to focus on the things that you actually love and want to do both in your business and in your life. So let me break down what makes the Freedom Income Formula different. Number 1, semi-passive power. No more all or nothing. This formula mixes automation with live interaction to create high conversions. Plug and play templates, no tech headaches, no second guessing, just fast, simple setup with me by your side every step of the way. And custom AI GPTs. These are proprietary tools that I created to make the implementation and execution of everything that you need to know in this program completely foolproof. This isn't just a funnel. This is your ticket to freedom, clarity, and total control of your business. Ready to jump on board? Join the Freedom Income Formula and start building your funnel right away. If you're tired of hustling and ready to claim the freedom that you know you deserve and why you started this business in the first place, click the button on this page to enroll. You'll see 3 different options on the page. You can absolutely do it yourself where you just get the modules and you run through the process and take care of it yourself. You can do it with me where I'm with you every step of the way, giving you reviews on your copy, giving you the feedback that you need, and creatively brainstorming what's actually going to work for your unique business. And finally, you can have my team do it for you. So if you know this is an incredible opportunity, but you just don't want to do it yourself, you can inquire about having my team execute this entire thing for you. Seriously, this is so powerful, and I don't want you to sleep on this for as long as I did. Your business, your life, and multiple 5-figure cash months are waiting. The only question is, are you ready to claim it?